Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Longhorns will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Another incompletion on third down.
Just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first third down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you could regroup, because this environment is hostile.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Here's the give off the left side. Got enough for the first down. Turning it on. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
How about the left side of the line getting off the ball, creating some holes for that running back to get through, make the big play on the handoff to the left.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The Longhorns will hustle to the line.
What an individual effort that time, beating his guy and getting in the backfield and making a play. Ohio State has had so many dominant D-linemen in recent years, right? The Bosa brothers, Chase Young, you know those guys are watching this game. They're proud of what they just saw. This dude is a gamer.
And the Longhorns need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And that might be the edge of his range, but he had just enough. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. To throw, it's St. Clair. Catch in the middle, it's Roberts. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Because it freezes those linebackers, it freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run, and then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Or they'll try to get the first through the air. Makes the grab. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They go to the ground. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down.
Yeah, and there you go again. Ohio State bringing the ground game. They typically do that, Reese. That's pretty normal for them.
They've built their entire program around it. Archie Griffin, two-time Heisman Trophy winner. You go back to Hopalong Cassidy. I mean, the Buckeyes love to run the ball no matter how many times they spin the magic beat. Makes the catch. It's Porter. At the 20, he's got space. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Third down, red zone play, crowd alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. On the move. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's not going to take the touchback. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And he's still running after the move. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. The Longhorns, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. To the ground with the back. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
Looking to throw, it's Manning. quickly out to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Fighting off the defender. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
And the Longhorns pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Got his man. Spins away. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Longhorn! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's St. Clair. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got his man on the right. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Here's a heat. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle box as he knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Here's the return. Was looking for more running room and found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Going right to work up top. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup. Lining up from the 34 on first down.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
Burnt orange burning some secondaries, working this guy down the field.
Yeah, and making those big plays down the field. Texas, when you think about great teams, you think about explosive playmakers, making those big plays, keeping those defenses on their heels.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast? Man, we blinked and missed it.
He barely got the ball and just got destroyed immediately. What a great play. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Takes it the other way. The 30. The 20. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
How oftentimes can you say that there is a safety who's the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Vanderbilt has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in Nashville. They're up by 6 over Appalachian State. Anything can happen down the stretch here in the Sun Belt. It's why we're here to keep you posted, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Off play action on first down. Makes the grab. It's Clark. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Just an ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. Just couldn't stay off the quarterback, and that roughing the passer call has them set up with a 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Grab behind the line. It's McCutcheon. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. 2nd down coming up. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Punts it out of the air. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
My old coach said you never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Going up top again. Throws toward the end zone. Can't make the grab on 3rd down, and that is a rare drop for this guy.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there at that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From the gun, running back gets to give. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Porter. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Fires to the big fella. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. On the move, it's Ball. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Coach is always hard about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
The Buckeyes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Safe completion on the screen. And that did not work. Defense spelled that one out from the beginning.
And on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
And they'll knock him down. And the Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. The Buckeyes come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Quick completion on the out route. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. Defense showing blitz here. Wants to throw. It's St. Clair. Floating away. Complete downfield. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Going to swing it on second down. Makes the catch. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? One man in the backfield, and he gets it. At the 35, he's loose. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense.
How nice is it?
The Longhorns just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Looking to throw, it's Manning. He makes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And the Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. Never a doubt. That'll cut this lead down to 5. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Keep on the ground to open the second half. Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Buckeyes will kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll try the run. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude. The Longhorns will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking to throw, it's St. Clair. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The play action fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Peoples. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Pick up a 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. And the Buckeyes have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's ball. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
To the air, it's St. Clair. He's got him. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. I know there's pressure, especially in this area of the field, to get to the quarterback, but you can't give up a first and goal there. From the gun, the running back has it. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They marched 58 yards for the touchdown on that one and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Looking for a man. It's Manning. Catch in the middle. It's Wingo. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Longhorns send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Thurman. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but you got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Horns up and ready to hook him. throw for it. Going over the top. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Touchdown, Buckeyes. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Quickly complete. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
And the Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wide receiver comes in motion. A designed run for the quarterback. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He's got him this time. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Trying play action. Fires to the big fella. On the move at the 30. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The give to the tailback. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Scanning the field. It's Manning. Makes the grab. Headed to the end zone. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, you said it.
And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Motion from the back. Snap to the back. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job by the defense.
To the air on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
It's third and goal and third and long.
Let's go!
Wants to throw again. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's St. Clair. It's complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that before a short gain.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Back to pass on second down. Shows him the stiff arm. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
At midfield, he's got room. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, mark it at the 47. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And the defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack. But you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He's got his man, makes the grab.
All right, defense, you know coming into this game you're playing a fast quarterback. You know it's not going to be easy getting him on the ground. You got to start thinking about how you're pass rushing. Rushing right up the middle and allowing him to get outside, it's going to be a tough task.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got a man, it's ball. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
It's caught downfield. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. The Buckeyes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Hauls it in. Touchdown, Ohio State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Nice drive, nice touchdown. I love this offense's response to what happened a week ago. Listen, we're 0-1, so be it. Let's put the foot on the gas. Let's move forward, get better, and they have in game 2 so far.
And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Butler. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Back to throw, it's Manning. It's on target and complete. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to fire on second down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He's got it down the right side. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. From the gun, the ground game. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? 3 yards. 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Snags it. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns!
That was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. He's going to fire deep. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Snagged in the middle, it's Thurman. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a 1st down here late in the half. And the Buckeyes want to move quickly. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's ball. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit, and I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. The quick out. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Oh, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be 2nd down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to pass, it's St. Clair. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Longhorns will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Going to try to get it himself. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
All right, that's a play that I'd like to see the quarterback just take off and run it himself. And I love his mindset. He's thinking to himself, I'm going to throw this. We're going to get this first down. I have a...
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.